It just stings because the Fed, instead of just ripping the Band-Aid off and wanting to point fingers, just rip the Band-Aid off. It's been a slow process, and it's not stopping anytime soon. And I could sit here and go, oh, it's going to be fine. Everything's great. Call me. Let's do this. Let's do that. No, I'm telling you, hey, now you're going to need somebody. And I'm sorry, Smuckatellis. This is banks, brokers, realtors who don't know what you're doing. Hey, we wish you the best. Let the pros take over now, because now you need that advisor. 1 month ago, listen to this. 1 month ago, on March 5th, stood here before you, was 30-year conventional was 3.96. Today it's 4.95. That's 1%. So when folks are calling going, all right, I'm ready to make a move, and they pretend like they didn't know, or they call back when they were pre-approved for something in November, and they're like, all right, I'm ready to buy. You got me locked. You had me locked in, right? No. Well, why didn't you lock me in? How am I supposed to lock you in? You didn't have a house. 30-year, 396, 495. 15, 333, 422. FHA was 350s, now 4.45. Jumbo was 3.50s, now 4.20. 5-1 ARM. Satan in disguise was 3.63s at 393. VA's now in the upper threes. Just from last week alone. Last week I sat here. And look, when I told y'all those numbers in the beginning of the month, you know what? I told you. The war had just broken out, and I'm like, hey, maybe strife is showing itself. And it was down from the 4.18 it was the week before. But listen to where it was just last week. So for those who on a Monday go, I quote you a rate, and then you call back on Friday, it's no longer there. That's why you got to get locked in. The pain of a rate going up is a lot worse than the euphoria of it going down. Been telling y'all that for years. Last week, 4.46. This week, 4.95 on a 30. 15, 3.84. This is a 15-year is 4.22. Folks, the 15-year, as far as I'm concerned, take it off the board. Take it off the board. Take the 30. I'll show you about the bi-weekly. I'll teach you about that and beat the system. Screw the 15 right now. There's absolutely, in my mind, zero value. What is my forever home? I'm retiring in 12 years. I want the 15. Nope. I'll show you how to get out of it in the same amount of time. Just in case. FHA last week was 4. It's now at 4.45. Folks, that's almost a 0.5% across the board on these. Jumbo was 393, is now 4.20. 5-1 was 382s at 393, and VA was mid to upper threes. It's now upper threes. There's no more mid there. So rates up, so what? So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to create a plan specific for you. What we're going to do is we're now going to use Snap, Send, and Save even more so to find out how much can I, should I. All those Tom, Dick, and Harrys that got into this industry the last 2 years, Gumbo Nation, well, they're going away. You can even see the big companies are laying people off by the droves because they just were in it for the short term. They're not in it for the long term. They don't know how to look at your credit report, see how maybe we can get your score up a few points that will maybe save you an eighth of or a quarter percent. That when you're looking at 4.95 and now all of a sudden you're down to 4.5, that's a heck of a difference. Now's when you need that advisor to educate you on what is a discount point. Now's when you got to learn that, what was that bi-weekly stuff he talked about? And we're going to talk about that. But, folks, if you want to find past shows, there's over 300 of my shows. If you want to see me, go to Mortgage Gumbo TV on YouTube and subscribe. And then just educate yourself. Hey, even some of you Smuckatellis, if you realize, and you know what? I kind of like what I'm doing, and I'm not going to do this for me anymore. I'm going to start putting my client first. Go ahead. There's a library of stuff there for you. But rates up, so what? I can tell you, so what? You know what? When it comes to refinances, people are getting cash out. For my reverse mortgage people out there, for my baby boomers, rates up. You know what? You're getting 4.5%, 5% on your money, on your reverse mortgages. So rates up, so what? I will help you manage through this.